All right, I'm live. SLC Aquatics. I am live. All right, this is an impromptu live stream because I'm getting ready to do day 2 of water changes. I have one more 10-gallon tank to set up. I got to find another power strip for a lighting, heater, and air pump. And I found some more airline tubing yesterday, so I will be able to set up some more sponge filters somewhere. I might have to get some more sponge filters because it looks like everybody's used right now. Oh, no, I have one more double. Toot toot. Hello, Bob. How are you doing today? I'm getting ready to do water changes on this rack right here. And as you see, I still might move that 5. Not sure. Because I really don't want to. Let me see if I can switch this around. Alright, there's my jump, Bob. This rack right here has a 15 long, and down there is a 3-gallon tub with my crayfish in it. And so I really don't want an aquarium down there. And that one is a shelf, so it won't hold an aquarium. Thanks, Bob. And then over here, believe me, I got to organize the fish room after I do all the setups. You know, I did water changes on these yesterday. Look how clear that aquarium looks. Oh, wow. I am so pleased. Wow. It was so cloudy and foggy yesterday. Can you see that corridor up in the middle of the screen right there? Resting on a leaf of cryptocorn and hiding behind a piece of hornswort. That is so cute. Down there's Henry, the yo-yo loach. Some people wanted to see some of my stock. This is the half moon mosaic guppy, and I took a lot of males out of there just because the females were wore out and outnumbered. Lots of fry in that tank. And I'm kind of pleased. Peppered core, yes. They like to rest on things up in the water column. Yes, I have a dual sponge filter right there behind that hornswort, and they'll sit up on top of there. And I also have that shelf fluffy green algae up there, and they just rest on that. Let me see if I can get the lighting to come up. Can't really do it. But anyway, this is my 15 long, and I'm pleased with it. I put that breeding cone in the middle and put the 3 females in it because I think I have 8 males. This is the American greens, Bob. And I've got just 1 or 2 fry kicking around in there. So they're either being eaten or they're too stressed to drop all their fry. Also, I have, okay, just in from video, a young beautiful king snake on the deck. The cat alerted me. So glad to see him as they eat copperheads and rattlers. Yes, Bob. I too have had the privilege of meeting a king snake that was about 3 or 3.5 feet long and about 2 inches in diameter. The greens I got from Rick are loving their green water tank and growing fast. There with Pam's rice fish. Oh, cool. How's your ratio with male and females? Right now I have 3 females and 8 males. So I'm trying to protect the females from being abused. They're in the cone, and hopefully they will be dropping some fry soon. Coming around to the 55. Nobody's been fed this morning. I have a late start because I was helping Rod get his car. Hey Jason, how you doing? Hope you're having a beautiful day there in Canada. Helped Rod get his car over to the body shop guy so he can get his bumper reinstalled, and then he can get on the road this weekend and do some sporting around, excuse me. But as you see, my junk's all over the fish room. Looks like half and half all juvies though. On your American greens, that looks good. Thank you, Jason. Alright, I'm still live. I had to take that call. Whew. Alright, my do not disturb doesn't work because it's supposed to silence all incoming phone calls. Interesting. But anyway, I wanted to say hi to Jason and tell him to have a blessed day. So, as I was talking, Bob, you have to set it. Oh, well, I did. Anyway, I'll check it. Thank you, Jason. So I just put it on Do Not Disturb for nothing. But anyway, here's the 29. It's looking really good. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to see if we can actually find the crayfish. Lots of snails dead and decaying. That's why I think the crayfish may have died, because there's something in there that does not like crustaceans, and it's eco-complete. I haven't had any meds in it, no copper, unless there's copper in the ferts. But look at these cryptocorn. I have some new ones coming up here, some sprigs coming up here. I don't know if you can see over here behind this angelfish, but there's some new cryptocorn right there that the temple was on top of, so I moved the temple. Have lots of crypts back there in the back, so I'm going to have to split them up. And this Anubias in the middle is starting to look a little yellow, so I'm going to add some ferts. Undoubtedly it doesn't have enough nitrates in here. Look at these guppies. These are the ones I'm going to be separating. And like yesterday's video, I said I don't know whether to separate males from females or yellows from reds. I think the blues will go with the reds, and the blacks and greens will go with the yellows, even though they have blue in them. What do y'all think? Oh well. Let me get back to the chat. Let's see. Thanks, Bob. These are those new tins that I set up that have a breeding trio here and a breeding trio here. Whoops. And this is a colony from a breeding project right here. There you go. Is it focusing? And I took the male, the father. Hey, Aquatic Nest, how you doing, sweetheart? I took the male from this colony and put him up here with two of his daughters. So we're going to see what we get. He's been a little lethargic. He didn't like the water change. That one's probably more acidic, even though I added crushed coral. You can see him kind of lethargic. So I don't know if he's been doing his job or not. But I added another male into this colony that is quite prolific. But anyway, this is my 5-gallon down here with Pinky in it. Pinky's down there in the bottom. I find guppies can get sick after giving birth. Yes, they can, if they've been strained, and if they've had a large drop, Jason. I like to separate my females after giving birth to give them a break and start feeding them high protein and spirulina flakes for their diet. And sometimes I give them freeze-dried brine shrimp to help build them up. Oh, internal parasites. Well, all fish carry a parasite, and if the water conditions and stress upsets their immune system, I would just keep boosting them. I feed mine while they're giving birth too. Freeze-dried bloodworms. Birthing can trigger it, I'm sure. I know in humans, birthing can trigger a lot of things. Even though I was known, it's weird, I was known to have high levels of estrogen, and they would look at me and ask questions like, are you sure you just gave birth? Because your blood count is really up. So I had good blood. I loved the whole birthing process. But fish, you know, you got to watch their immune systems. Got to be really pristine. Susan, you got me laughing. Great. I love True Blood. You're too funny. But anyway, that is why I let females give birth in a tank set up for raising the fry. Yeah, Bob, that's a really good idea because they're not stressed out being chased by males while they're giving birth, and therefore a lot of times they won't eat their fry if they're not stressed. The day, Bob, that I laid my coda to rest 5 years ago, the day I came back, I had a tank full of new babies, and I just was so appreciative. The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. But this tank right here, yes, Vanessa, I'm not going to stay on long because I need to get busy with these water changes. And I'm going to change some things around. I'm going to start separating yellows from purples, reds from blacks and yellows, and see how that goes, and leave this 29 for grow out, because I've got some more fish coming in and I need to make room for them. Always work to be done in the fish room. Yes, that is so true, especially when you have more than 2 aquariums. When I had 220s, I used to sit there and kind of like watch them till I fell asleep. Hey Deborah, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Well, I'm going to let you all watch this aquarium for a few minutes. Is Aquarium Cop in here? And I'll be right back, I promise. Alright, I'm back. But this tank here has some corridors in the bottom spawning. I have one new baby in there that's already matured enough to start spawning. So I have in a balanced tank, I think water changes can be harmful to your fish. Yeah, you want to do small water changes. I agree, Jason. Hi, Patricia. God morning all. Beautiful. Tap water always. Hello, Patricia. Hey, Joseph. All right, guys. I'm going to show you how Susan starts her day doing water changes. I put my apron on. I put my Toot Toot Pet Sonics baseball cap on because I do a lot of sweating, and it does help. Oh, the sweat running down in my brow. Jay's Betta's room's in the house. Yes, thank goodness. Deborah and Susan is OG. Woo. By the time I get through, I am a wet noodle. But I'm getting ready to start the small water changes in these 10 gallons over here. And those that have been with me for the last few minutes. This up here is a breeding trio from the original father of this tank right here. This is a colony of my yellows, but I see a red got in there, so the red is actually one of the juveniles, and I'm going to be putting him over here, and I'm going to start labeling reds and yellows, and probably start with males first because those will show the color the most, and then I'll start going through the females. And I'm thinking about keeping the females over here with the fry, but as Chewy explained, you know, they don't grow too fast because of the hormone inhibiting, the growth inhibiting hormone that probably the females and males put off. So still hadn't found crayfish. I don't know if she's in there burrowed in or has molted or what. Haven't seen her for the last 2 or 3 days. And the big mama crayfish passed away. So I'm thinking about moving this beta and this beta. Don't know where I'm going to put them yet. And I want to maybe put 2 more tins right here. And that way I won't be having a problem. I got to go over the chat. I got to put my hair up because it gets into the 125 or the 90 when cleaning or changing stuff around. Yep. If my hair was oh, I'm sorry, Jason. I'm laughing at your wet noodle repeat of my terminology. Okay, what's going on, Deborah? Deborah. A bit under the weather, otherwise I missed you. There's always a silver lining. Deborah, you feel better, sweetheart. I'll be praying for you. I hate being sick in the summer. Everybody's talking about doing the like button. Bob's on the job. PayPal, thank you. Yes, thanks for reminder. Thumbs up for Susan. Jay's Betta's room. BTW Aquatics. Good morning, Bob. Can you email me or text me as soon as possible? I need your assistance. Thanks, Bob. Yes, please take care of bit. Where's my chat? Okay, there it is. I found that my tank stays balanced if I only change about 7 gallons every 7 to 10 days out of my 29. Susan, you're a wonderful person. Thank you, Vanessa. God has made me who I am. Y'all, I've always been kind of sweet and kind of open, but believe me, I don't think y'all mind me talking about changes that we go through in life, hormonal changes. I got so mean a couple years ago. I don't know. But anyway, I recovered. Hello, BTW Aquatics. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you logging in here at the last minute. Impromptu. Yeah, look at the mess in my fish room, you guys. Doesn't anybody want to come and help me? I've got fish coming in. I got to get this stuff straight. Look at here. This is supposed to be my order table and my powwow table. And I'm not going to let you see underneath of it. It's a mess. So I got to put this tank and then this tank right here. I got to get another power strip. Got to get some more sponge filters too, looks like. But anyway, I hope you all have a blessed Thursday. May see some of you tonight on some live streams. I just woke up to your stream. Thanks for getting my morning started off right. Thanks. You're welcome. Oh. So, let me step back a little bit so you're not looking up my nose. Y'all have a great day. Pray for me as I get these water changes started. I got 10 to do today. I did 5 yesterday. I got my big ones done yesterday. Smart move, huh? But today's not only going to be water changes, but it's going to be also separating fish. And when it comes to guppies, and you have hundreds of guppies, that's the fun part. But I love you. Susan for SLC Aquatics. # fishfammom. See ya.